My mother was an art teacher, my father was an engineer, my grandmother was a portrait painter. My two elder sisters, were both pretty good at art. In fact, I was by far the worst in the family, I'd say. And when I did drawings, you know, they were pretty well discounted because my two sisters were all, you know, considerably better than I was. To some degree, I was overshadowed with the very fixed nature of the subjects you do at school, you know, maths, physics, English, no sort of real relation to the professions. I was a bit lost, to tell you the honest truth, at the age of 18. And I went up to stay with my elder sister up in Edinburgh, and her husband was teaching at the art school. And so he sort of took me to the art school and showed me around. And as I walked into the first year architecture studio, I saw them making models and drawing, and particularly the model making. And I just thought, this is for me. This is my life. I suppose the really important breakthrough in my early architectural life was the fact that I had nowhere to live. And at that time, the government launched a scheme which was for supporting housing associations and housing, you know, co-ownership schemes. And myself and my then partner decided we'd just got to throw ourselves into this because neither of us had anywhere to live. And there was the idea, as well as trying to find somewhere to live, we could get ourselves an architectural commission. So we literally got together a group of 40 people. We bought a site and raised the money. The scheme then was the government provided the first third, and the Building Society provided the other 2/3. So it was a zero. You didn't have to have any money at all to do this, except just a hell of a lot of energy. And we got this group of 40 people together, founded a co-ownership housing scheme, and built a block of flats and moved into it. That was the breakthrough, because it was quite a big, well, it was 40 flats, so it was a, you know, from the point of view of a young architect, that was a substantial scheme. But it was the first real, you know, I suppose having done that, people thought, well, if they can do a building that size, they can do other things, you know, and therefore it was kind of gave you standing, having done a building that size. And I mean, you can still do that today. I mean, young architects, a lot of them have kicked off doing a housing association scheme, either a conversion of existing buildings or new build. And it's not a bad way of kicking off, actually.